the banks of the Mississippi River, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a storied venue, and soon the fog will rise off the Big Muddy, and will it also bring a victory for the beloved Bayou Bengals, Tiger Stadium, home of LSU. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the California Golden Bears. Taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Golden Bears will put total leather to crank us up. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry up. Give to the running back. They finally make the stop at the big run. He's plenty to move those sticks for the first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy recently on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up. And you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality and the
great pass, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Quarterback keeps it. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. To the air, it's Woollyhead. And the missed connection on 3rd down. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. Just destroying his way through the field. Touchdown LSU! He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
opportunity on fourth down. Obviously, you just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it. They score a touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Leaves it with the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll take it himself. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. The Golden Bears will hustle to the line. From the gun, the running back has it. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice kick. Is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Thrust that arm out. And the Golden Bears have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Strong run on 2nd down. 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? Looks as if he's going to run it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. It would have been a 54-yarder if they'd tried the field goal. Instead, they'll try to convert on 4th and short. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Past the 25. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. The give to the tailback. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They want to run this quarterback. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this
defense out, man, I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, I got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. Quick pass on the fly motion. Makes the grab, and there's not enough room. The defense was ready. They kept their leverage, and they come up with a 4th down stop.
Defense was ready, and the offense thinking maybe they're going to all jam up in the middle of the field and try to get ready for an inside run. That time, they were expecting the receiver running it outside on 4th. Great speed, nice open field tackle. This defense is coming off the field. They've earned it.
Quarterback checking the play. From his end zone, he'll go up top. Back open in the middle. And he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. LSU right back to the line. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating play.
And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Offense lining up quickly. Now on the move. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. The Tigers are on the move. Looking downfield, it's Willihan. Got his man on the outside. Still running up the field. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Just such elite playmakers usually. Just such speed. And listen, when you're a defense, speed kills. At LSU,
all kinds of running room. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Tiger.
How about the OC slipping in the screen pass, trying to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Utah found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win. But this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Salt Lake City. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Fast motion from the offense. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fires one high and deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. The Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. On the return, it's Hale. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. The offense is...
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
How about that nice run from this junior quarterback?
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
LSU quick to the line. To the air, it's Willihan. They're trying to get to it, looking to buy time. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. This is a 3rd and long. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He'll try to do it himself. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
You know, I like the idea to go for it during 4th down, too, because at this distance, it's definitely not a gimme field goal, right? So your best chances of scoring points and paying this drive off are to go for it on that 4th down, and, of course, they go out and get it.
And to get rid of it quickly. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Willihan. Pressure coming. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
Come on, this is our last chance.
This is a 3rd and long. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Looking to throw. Gonna take a shot. Picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw, using his legs to buy some time. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll throw it on 1st down. Still looking, on the move. Got his man on the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's picked off.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Looking to pass. It's Willihan. Release to the back. Using the quick game. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out from the 30. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Touch pass on the right. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Gotta be kidding me.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Gonna take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The offense set for a first down play. They'll open the second half on the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Snagged on the outside. It's Bannon. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't set the tone right out the gate.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Snags it down the right side. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. The Golden Bears will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Bulls his way forward. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. Pulled down after a pickup of 3 balls at the 13. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. With jet sweep pass. Touchdown, Tigers! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Florida State was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in Tallahassee over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4th. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Across the 45. Got a lot of running room. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a 1st at the 29. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go with a direct snap. Got some room entered to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively. You've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
Under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's got it again. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Well, they get another big run for a 1st down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They are getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Powers through the defender. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
To the ground with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes into the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
This is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They'll try the run. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down. The Golden Bears want to move quickly.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the 4th quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On third down, going up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. We got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking for a man. It's Willihan. Makes the catch. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. They keep attacking through the air. Touchdown LSU! And the pummeling has started. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Fights off a defender. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Calls his own number. One step wrap, two step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. And the Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry up. Motion from the offense. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. from the gun, wants to pass. Finds his target down the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. The Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around. And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. DB's right up on the receivers. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Now from inside the red zone. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer. And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. A run for the quarterback. He'll get in there as they draw 2 points closer.